Hello everyone, it is Jason from The Awkward Pause. Today I want to talk about why my wife Kat and I use feelings and needs as the foundation for how we communicate. Before we dive in, if you are enjoying the content on this channel, please like, subscribe, comment below, or share these videos. It really does help grow the channel. So if you are not familiar, my wife and I started this channel because we've found the majority of couples don't know how to resolve conflict in a healthy way. Our angle focuses on prioritizing connection, communicating feelings and needs in a healthy way, such as I have a need for respect, my wife has a need for physical touch, and we prioritize meeting those needs, or when we have unmet needs, communicating that to the other person in a non-threatening way so those needs eventually can be met. I'll go ahead and link a video to those basics along with a feelings and needs sheet in the description below. Now, at first glance, this approach might seem overly structured, maybe a bit rigid. We often talk about the system we use to work through issues. So we're clearly expressing our needs, we're sharing appreciation and respect, we are acknowledging when needs are not being met, and then finding constructive ways to satisfy unmet needs or other compromises. So why this particular approach? Why nonviolent communication and this structured method? I'd like to explain it with an analogy. I want you to imagine a martial arts dojo. In that space, people are throwing punches, kicks, they're grappling, learning ground fighting, but it's all done in a controlled, respectful environment. No one is actually trying to hurt each other, but they're definitely working things out. Now, I want you to compare that to how most couples handle conflict. Instead of a dojo, it's often like a bar fight. People metaphorically throwing chairs and bottles, saying hurtful things, reacting without thinking, leaving all sorts of emotional and verbal damage in their wake. Who here can remember an argument with a significant other that got painfully amplified? Now, I imagine it inserted a terrible amount of disconnection and stress into your relationship. So that is why Kat and I are committed to using the language of feelings and needs. It's not about control. It's about creating a space where conflict can happen in a way that's respectful, safe, and ultimately productive. The goal is to minimize damage and protect connection above all things in the relationship. When you first start doing this, it might feel a bit rote. It might even seem inauthentic or far too systematic. But as you build the habit and integrate it into your daily life, it starts to feel more natural, like sparring in a dojo. So conflict occurs, but it's handled carefully. There's still tension, yes, but it becomes something that strengthens your relationship instead of tearing it down. When you can resolve conflict in a healthy way, your capacity to trust each other deepens. Vulnerability becomes safer, and ultimately your love and relationship grows stronger. Thank you all for listening. I hope this was helpful, and as always, we'll see you in the next video.